Bottom of the third, a 1-1 game. The Saints' number 9 hitter leads off. Cedric Bowman, the center fielder, and the only lefty in the All Saints lineup. And the junior waggles the bat and gets ready to receive the pitch from Branson Wilson. That's way outside for ball one. Branson Wilson, an extremely efficient first inning, only 6 pitches, threw 21 pitches though an inning ago. And the 1-0 way outside again for ball two. Cedric Bowman back on March 23rd, 0 for 2 at the plate in the 4-1 loss to these Eagles. He walked, but he also struck out twice. By the way, the Dallas Cowboys have not gone up to the podium yet in the NFL draft, but Oklahoma Sooner fans, Baker Mayfield is now a Cleveland Brown, going number 1 in the NFL draft. So we wish his career goodbye. No, I'm just kidding. Maybe he'll do better than that other A&M guy. All right, that pitch low for ball 3. Cedric Bowman. See if he gets the green light here. Pitch, and didn't need it. 4 straight. Sends Bowman with a free pass to first. And the Saints have their leadoff hitter safely at first. Back to the top of the order in Jacob Speaker, who ground out to short back at the first inning. Has 8 RBI on the season, 6 doubles and 1 triple. Sun has fully set here in Fort Worth, Texas at Corbett Field. Senior night was on Monday night. As squaring up the bunt, but pulling back is Jacob Speaker for ball 1. It was senior night, and that was a nice win for All Saints. Taking down the Thesa Riders 4-1. And a wonderful pitching performance by Caleb Sylvia, along with Mason Speaker and the batter right now, Jacob Speaker. Check over to first, but Cedric Bowman slides back in safely. Cedric Bowman has not really stolen many bases throughout the year. Actually, hasn't really attempted many, but he's extremely quick along the base paths. He's 1 for 1. And this pitch comes in for strike 2. That first pitch was a called strike. You'll have to beg my pardon tonight. Sometimes there's no motion on whether it's a strike or a ball from our vantage point. By home plate umpire Rick Collins. It's another check at first. Bowman slides back in safely and dirties up the all-white uniforms tonight that All Saints is wearing. It is whiteout night, and also free hot dogs, by the way. So if you're watching at Texas24.net, drive quickly and get here. Check swing inside. It was a ball, and he didn't go around. So there is ball 1. And I talk about Rick Collins. That's the home plate umpire. He's extremely animated. I talked to him for quite some time before the game, but a little less dramatic. Certainly one of the more subtle callers from behind the plate that you will ever see. 1 ball, 2 strikes, nobody, and a runner, Cedric Bowman at first for the Saints, and another check back at Bowman as he slides in. Tomorrow night, same opponent for both teams as they will finish off the 3rd game of their 3-game series. 1-2 swung on and missed on a high inside changeup. And Jacob Speaker, who took a rip at that, goes down for the first out. Here in the bottom of the 3rd. 1-1 game, and that brings up Andrew Bird, who flew out to left back in the first inning and did not play when these two met back on March 23rd. With 1 away and a runner on first, here comes the opening offering, and this one called for an inside strike, a curveball. Branson Wilson getting that one across. 2 strikeouts tonight for Branson Wilson, rather. And this one, the pitch fouled off into the webbing behind home plate. And yet the crashing into glass sound effect still plays. Lights fully ablaze here at Corbett Field on a beautiful night. Not a waft of wind to be found. Still as could be. The sounds of I-30 just a little ways away. The only thing you can hear. This one flies and sails over the catcher, Mason Reynolds' head, and that easily allows on a very wild pitch. On an 0-2 count, Cedric Bowman to go all the way, well, to second. Well, that definitely a wild pitch, not a passed ball. As even the 6'7" Cade Farr, I don't know if he could have grabbed that one from the catching position. So now a runner at second with 1 away for All Saints. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Andrew Bird. And Branson Wilson quickly checks over to Bowman and now comes home. And this one, a 2-hopper hit hard to third to Dylan Still, throws all the way across the infield to first. That retires Andrew Bird, but Cedric Bowman goes all the way to third base. And Cedric Bowman, you see, making the decision. He was looked off, but we told you he had wheels. That throw was close to not getting there in time. And with a runner at third, 2 away in a 1-1 game here in the bottom of the third. Head coach wants to talk things over. Well, let's talk about the standings here within TAPS. I mean, it is the final 2 days of the regular season. We mentioned All Saints 6-4, and that's a 6-4 logjam, as Fort Worth Christian and Midland Christian also at 6-4. But the Saints have the tie breaks and have won both of those season series against both the Cardinals and the Mustangs, so they sit atop the conference. Southwest Christian at 4-5, still an outside shot to take one of those top 3 spots, and that's so important because the top 3 spots are what go into the postseason here in TAPS. But Southwest Christian would have to sweep this series tonight and tomorrow night against All Saints. For All Saints to secure their postseason berth, they only have to win 1 of the 2. If they win 2, they win the district and have a first-round bye. And after a lot of math, here's Logan Britt, the designated hitter, and a high inside fastball for ball 1. The A&M Aggie to be, but he's only in his junior season. Grounded out to short back in the first. It's a hard fastball. It's still letter high and too high for ball 2. Well, Southwest Christian had a runner at third base. Ended up scoring with 2 outs. Let's see if the Saints can do it. Cut at this one, and just under it is Logan Britt. And in fact, that is exactly how the Saints scored back an inning ago, their first run on a RBI single by Jack Hardgrove that brought A.J. Mendolia home. 2 balls, 1 strike to Logan Britt. The pitch, a fastball, and this goes right past the bat of Logan Britt. Logan Britt, only 4 walks throughout the year, 13 strikeouts. Still a .422 on-base percentage, and he bats .390. That's a high chin level fastball to load the count. And now we get to see a face-off between the Baylor Bear commit and Branson Wilson and the A&M commit in Logan Britt. The 3-2. It's high and inside, and Logan Britt has his 5th walk of the season. And that is the second walk of the night for Branson Wilson. And that brings up Caleb Sylvia, who flew out to right field an inning ago in the second. 2 runners on there at the corners, and Cedric Bowman at third, Logan Britt at first. With 2 away in a 1-1 game, bottom of the 3rd inning. Only other game or other TAPS district action going on tonight is Grapevine Faith, who are out of the playoff race, playing a non-district game. As that fastball comes in, hot, heavy, high, and in for a strike. They're playing Dallas Christian in the Mesquite area tonight, the Grapevine Faith Christian Lions. Grapevine Faith 3-8 on the year. The 0-1 to Caleb Sylvia, the left fielder, watches this one slide a little bit too high. That was a breaking ball, just a dump break. Evens up the count at 1-1. Caleb Sylvia, as we said, 4th time tonight in his career playing left field. And he's been a good one, as this one is knee level and inside for ball 2. Caleb Sylvia, extremely gifted athlete and tough as nails. He's a inside middle linebacker for the football team. Team captain. 2-1. It's a fastball swung on and fouled back as Logan Britt had taken off. But also Caleb Sylvia, a medal winner, a champion wrestler. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 away, and 2 on for Caleb Sylvia. Here comes Branson Wilson. And this, a 3-hopper to short. No play at second, but a throw over to first is in time, and that retires the side. No runs, no hits, no errors, and 2 left stranded. To the 4th inning we go. Still 1-1 tied up between All Saints and Southwest Christian, with the Eagles 6, 7, and 8 hitters coming up after this on the Texas 24/7 Television Network.